Good evening, friends. A very warm welcome. Right, let's address the elephant in the room first of all. Oh, I'm having a bad hair day. I've literally in the same clothes I was earlier on. I've not even had a chance to change. I've got, oh goodness me, I am just don't even look. It's absolute carnage here today. But I wanted to be here live. As always, destination 6:30 on a Friday. I'm always going to do a live on a Friday unless I really can't. And there's no reason why I can't tonight. The retreat is tomorrow. It is not tonight. So I'm here. And I thought tonight we would do something special. Now, I know it's going to be a small, cozy group tonight because I've seen the pictures. There's a group for everybody on the retreat, and it's really interesting because they're either down at the beach, they're drinking coffee in the bar, they're sitting on the veranda looking out at the sea. I've seen it all, so I know it could be very quiet tonight because they're obviously very busy. The team are all driving down as we speak, so there's nobody here really to help. Danny is over at the station picking Claire Newcomb up, who's flown over from Ireland. So he's picking her up and taking her to a hotel. Lily's just ordered a Chinese, so I know it's going to be a quiet night, but it doesn't mean that we don't do something amazing for you guys who couldn't make the retreat. So we got a brand new product for you. They don't know yet at the retreat. They might get it tomorrow, but they're not getting it tonight. You guys are going to get it tonight, and you're going to get the demonstration that they won't get tomorrow. So, we give, we take, we give, we take. We like a bit of sharing. Anyway, so let's say hello to a few of you. Oh, well, it's not bad already. There's already 120 of you here. So I reckon you'll keep me company tonight, that's for sure. Oh, no, 125. Okay, so there are a few of you watching, so do forgive the look, and do forgive me if I keep doing this because the back is still playing up, but we'll talk about that in a minute anyway. So right, I already see someone who's at the retreat who's online here. Gaz, what are you doing? Are you in your room? Yeah, or are you can't be on the beach at this time of night because it's getting dark. What are you doing? But I have got your goodie bag and your extra items ready for you. Lily packed that for you. So good evening to Sarah Lohman. Good evening, handcrafted by Gaz. Good evening, Karen Keane. Karen Keane, you should be in the bar drinking. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, Diana Stroker from across the pond. Good evening, Carol Cobain and Jill Ball, Lorraine Sanders, Jean Rowland, Tina Knight, Marilyn Butler, Lisa Armitage, Helen Brand, Margaret Robson. What's the number, please? Margaret Robinson, what do you mean by what's the number? Help me. Evening, Debbie Blue. Evening, Marion Allen. Yeah, I've been somewhat busy today. Barbara Costello, Sarah Jane Kennedy, Linda Clark, Zoe Kane, Crafting Diva, Jean-Claude McLean, Nancy Johnson from Northeast Ohio, Caroline Blair, Lisa Armitage, Sarah Hickman, Crafting Diva, shared on my YouTube post section. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. Sue Reed, Julie Moody, Pat Harmer. Pat Harmer's coming tomorrow as well. Sheena Hooling, Lynette Flagler from Peterborough, Ontario in Canada. Good evening, Andrea Withington. Thank you, Linda Longfellow. I don't feel marvellous, but I've even got the 501s on tonight. It's long-legged trousers now, long-legged trousers. Good evening, Kate Willie and Joe Skanes. Loads of you here still. Hello, Amanda Mitchell. Hello, Lisa and gang. So Patricia is watching from the View Hotel in Eastbourne. Patricia, I hope you have something nice in your hand, like a glass of something. Or have you had your tea yet? Have you been down to the bar yet? The food is very good in the hotel, and I can definitely tell you that the curry is great. And if you're going to have the curry, have the side of onion bhajis and the poppadoms with a little bit of mango chutney. Very nice. Not that I've been very often, just saying. And the pizzas aren't bad either. Good evening, Sandra Cowie. And Cheryl, good evening, Sally and Marriott. And hello, Caroline, the crafty chimp. I like that name. And Evelyn Hosey. I'm going to say hello to, there's 164 of you here. So thank you so much for joining me. Keep going, Jacinda. I'm here in Eastbourne, so excited. Isn't this funny? It seems really weird that I'm kind of all these people are like around me. They're around me and I can't see any of them. But you're kind of here, if you know what I mean. It's so funny. Joe Skane, Cindy Walcott, Hannah Gosling Smith, Jacqueline O'Loughlin. Hi Lisa, lovely to see you. Oh, thank you for joining me, Jacqueline. Anne Nash, QQ. Will there be a second retreat? Maybe same time as this year. I'll be coming next year. Hubby's bringing me. Gaz is in his room. I hope you've got me on your phone rather than on that big telly thing. Not today, definitely not today. Now, who said that? Kate Willie. I was actually talking to Adam about this earlier today. Yes, details, we don't know yet. We don't know what's available. We don't know. I mean, Gaz and the rest of them, they're my guinea pigs for the weekend. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. So we're just going to see how it goes. We're definitely doing one. We're 100% doing one. They're definitely doing one next year. We just haven't got the time and the date booked yet. And I don't know that we can book it yet. But as soon as we can, we will let you know. And it will give you as much warning as we possibly can so you can make your plans. But it is going to be phenomenal. We'll take plenty of pictures for you all to see. I will do some videos around the room. We'll let you see everything. So you feel included. You feel included. So yeah, definitely next year. And Julia Green, watching you on YouTube on my TV. Oh, Julia, it's a bit of a big screen. Can you like just put a blurring something on it? Hello, Faye from Canada and Chris Wally. There's loads of you here. Carol Cobain is Carol, you used to shop with me, didn't you? I'm sure it was you used to shop with me in Pevensey Road in Eastbourne when we had the big shop. I'm almost certain it was you. I might be wrong, but I'm almost certain it is you. I'm on the retreat tomorrow, staying at my sister's in New Haven and going together. Hello, Jenny Ranger, Zoe Montague, and hello, A.M. Smith from New Jersey. I've got that right, haven't I? New Jersey. I think I have. Sorry, I thought it would be on somewhere else. That's why I asked for the number. Oh, don't worry, Margaret Robinson. We're actually on Facebook and we're on YouTube tonight. So if you've got me on YouTube, you can put me on your big telly as well if you really want to. But stick to the phone because it doesn't show so many wrinkles and lines. And Ladfakar Fedugina. Ladfakar. And I think I said it right before you even told me. And actually, you was on a live the other day and I kept saying Ladfakar. And you've gone and you didn't hear me say it, I don't think. Nicola Atfield, hello. And hello, Kerry Who's. Hello, everybody, she's saying. Sheena Markham, hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much. And Deborah Isom from, I've got that right, Isom from Texas. I've liked this video before I get to what's going on and I forget. Bless your heart. And Reckon Sue from Alaska. Goodness me. And Emma Woods is on the big screen. There's lots more of you here, so I won't keep answering all the comments. But Linda Longfellow has said, I wonder how I can swing it flying to England next year. You need to win the lottery. Yeah, it's not a cheap flight because we were going to go to the States early next year for an event and the flights were astronomical. So I can imagine if they're similar to for you guys coming here, I totally get it. Let's have a look. I mean, there's tons of you here. Helen Gosling Smith. Is it too QQ? Helen, is it too late to get the pre-sale? And if I bought it with something that could be added to my bag, could you bring some vertical sentiments to the weekend? Right. Let me write this down. Let me tell you about tonight's pre-sale, first of all. Now, tonight's pre-sale is really interesting because I didn't know I was doing this until about 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. The girls on the team didn't know. Adam said, I know what we're going to do for everybody who's watching at home. Let's give them something lovely. And I was like, but I haven't played with it yet. And he said, oh, you can all play together. That's a non-crafter. Anyway, so we're going to do something lovely for you all tonight. We're going to bring in a brand new product, which I've given you sneak peeks for. But we will bring it in tonight and get you having a look at it and we'll test it together. Now, I'm trying to find my pad. I put a pad here somewhere, but I can't bend. I can't bend yet. Where's my pad? It's a really big pad as well. I don't know how I can not find it. I don't want to write it on a piece of paper because I'll lose a piece of paper. Bear with me. No, I can't find it. It's going to have to be a piece of paper. Honestly, there is so much in here you wouldn't believe. Right, so vertical sentiments, let me write this down. If you, Hannah Gosling-Smith, if whatever you order tonight can definitely be bought, I can bring with me tomorrow. You can buy things tomorrow as well. We will have some at the retreat tomorrow, so it's entirely up to you. But if you want to do it in a joint transaction and have the vertical sentiments and the thing I'm showing in a minute and check out your basket, we can make sure we bring them tomorrow for you. So let me say vertical sentiments. And that's Hannah Gosling-Smith. Okay. How's your back? You look right. Honestly, I know we're totally deviating. So I went, thank you for asking, Janet Fellows, how's my back today? So after the live last Friday, Saturday morning, I phoned the chiropractor straight away. I was absolutely, honestly, I was in absolute agony over the weekend, and he saw me on Monday. So apparently, I went straight in and he took x-rays straight away. And I had to go back on, I think it was Wednesday. No, I went in on Saturday after the phoning them Saturday morning. I went in Saturday, and then I went in on Monday as well because he wanted to start treatment straight away. So I've got a borderline prolapsed disc in the left-hand side of my back. So he did all the x-rays, and what's actually happened. I know we're totally digressing, but we'll get into craft in a minute. When I stand, you probably won't be able to see this, but this side, my hip is lower than this side, and my leg, when I stand straight, my knee is bent on my left-hand side. So my spine and my body is kind of all out of kilter, and I've got a waist this side, but I'm flat here. So my body is totally out of line. And he said, was I like Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk? So he needs to work on my lower back. So I've got 24 treatments. He reckons by Christmas, hopefully I should be perfect. Well, should be perfect. And I've got exercises and all sorts of things to do. So I'm better after 2 treatments. He did crick my neck and he did some bending in my back. It was a bit painful. So I'm better, a lot better. It's still catching me, but I need to keep going back to get it better. But honestly, it will be fine, he says. Hello, Inky Stamper. Lovely to have your company as well. Good evening, Lisa and Crafters. First time watching you on YouTube. Looking forward to this evening. Fighting the cold. Oh, Maria, sorry to hear that. You need to wrap up warm. And hello, Erin from Winnipeg. Do you know what? There's 209 people here still, which is wonderful. Now, Kathy Baxter, wow, Lisa, my order got here quickly. I'm in Toronto and no duty and tax and tariff charges. Canada, we seem to be okay with. We seem to be okay. And Erin wishes she was at the retreat. I meant the retreat pre-sale of the folder. Yes, I can definitely bring. They're definitely going to be there. Okay. So many comments. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for wishing as well, chiropractor. And yes, Lillian Quack, it was ouch. Right. Let's get into this. Turn you over. Camera full. Here we go. Now. This is just, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've literally put the QR code up here for you. So if you're on your big TV, you can scan that with your phone. Hello, Sandra and Finny. You can scan that with your phone, and then it will take you straight to the page. If not, if you go to the new arrivals section, you can grab it from there as well. Okay. Now, honestly, it's beautiful. I haven't used it yet. I've only tested the prototype, which didn't have the dies in. If you remember, I said to you when I first did them, none of these had dies in them. And what I wanted to do was amend them and have the dies in them. So this is the first time we will be trying this and using it, and we're going to do it together. We're going to test it all together. Kate Willie, oh bless you. I've had prolapse disc. I was all out of kilter. Unfortunately, my legs and back are now too damaged. You caught it early. They did tell me if I'd left it another few months, I would be in big trouble and I would have been out of action for a minimum of 6 months. I'm like, whoa. Thank you, Lily, for making me book that appointment. Okay, Alicia, this should be on its way to the US. I'm almost certain about that. Now, everything goes to the US. It all goes through to our distributor in Notions. It just seems to take a lot longer. And we've had a lot of stuff, and particularly inks is proving the most difficult at the moment. And that is because the tariffs. And, you know, some people may find the administration great, but it's causing us an absolute nightmare. It really is. But hopefully they'll get around it in some way eventually. But what's happening is the inks, because you now need different documentation for ink, because what ink is comprised of and liquid, and it has to be transported in a different way. Everything has become an absolute nightmare. And it's meant that there's been an increase in our prices as well, especially across the pond, simply because what we have to cover the duty and taxes to take things into the US, otherwise it gets sent back to us. And when you're sending the amount of stuff we send to Notions, if you've got a store that shops with Notions and they look at our store on Notions, it will all make perfect sense, because there is an absolute huge amount of stock that's there. If you think about, we have 84 inks already, and that's 84 products. And the volume we send is hundreds and hundreds. We can't send small numbers to places like Notions. This is big numbers. So it's all very, very tricky, but I'm glad we're kind of making a little bit of headway, certainly with Canada. That's a start, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to bring in some different colour cardstock. I might start with a bit of gold, you know. Right, so let me turn oh, Rebecca, thank you. You should be resting in your room. But thank you for putting the link here. I can't see comments on YouTube for some reason tonight. Oh, Lynn, don't know why that is. Lynn F has finally made it. Welcome, welcome. I like my physiotherapist. No need for a chiropractor. And did I say it right, Fedegina Ladvakar? I think I did, didn't I? Anyway, right, let's show you how these work. QQQ. The vertical dies, are they up and coming soon? I thought you meant the vertical stamps. That was my bad. I thought you meant the vertical stamps, so apologies. We haven't got any vertical dies yet. They won't be till the new year. Right, so I'm going to cut this just here. Sorry about that if it's too bright. This is a really old scrap of card here, but let's try it. You are resting in your room. Oh, that's good. That's good. It'd be nice to meet you tomorrow. It's always good to put faces to names. Right. So look at that. Straight away, I pop that inside, and already you can see how cool this is going to be. Oh, Paula Smith's YouTube has gone off. How's that happened? Gaz is only 3 minutes away. Right, let me get my plates. They're over here. So when we do this with our 3D embossing folders, and they have a die in them, what you must do is use the same sandwich that you would use if you were using the folder. Don't think it's got a die in it. Let's use the sandwich for the die. Let's always remember, if it's an embossing folder, just use that sandwich. So I've literally got the base plate and the top plate. I've not shimmed it because I can feel that it's quite thick. I'm going to run this through. I don't know what's going to happen. Right, well, it's cracking. So it's certainly doing something. So you guys can get this tonight. If you're on the retreat, you can, and you're watching tonight, you can either get it tonight or you can pick it up tomorrow. We'll bring some to the retreat. Okay, look at this. Oh my goodness, that's done better than I thought. Now, I've debossed that. Look at that. I've debossed it. I've not embossed it. Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong place. That's no good, is it? So I've debossed that one. I put the card in back to front. Oh, Lisa, you're such a wally. Anyway, this is what we're learning together, isn't it? Let's get another piece of card. I quite like it debossed, though. Look at these. It's hard to see on the camera, isn't it? Hopefully you can see, though. Look, that's how it's meant to come out. And I've done it the other way around. But there's your debossed version. I quite like it, actually, because it kind of curves up. Can you see that? Very, very cool. Right, let's get another piece of card and turn it around the other way. So I'm not back to front. Right, so let's use a piece of the holographic card. It's so cool, isn't it? So cool. They look like real wax seals, don't they? Let's have a look. Okay, so, right, that's the way I need to go. That way, not the other way round. So every day's a school day. Don't do what I do. They do look great, don't they? So let's pop that like so. That's better. Yeah, so it's going to push up into the card rather than kind of push down. You can do it that way. The deboss is great by the looks of it. Let's turn this around. Aren't they gorgeous? I've not seen anything like this in an embossing folder. I do, Donna. I like it that way as well. It is a happy accident, Pat. Let's have a look this way now. So we're going to try a few. I'm going to do some in black as well in a minute. I think what we'll do, there's 242 people here, which is fantastic. Thank you for staying with me. There we go. I mean, this is holographic. I've not even pulled them out yet. Oh my goodness. Hello, Crafty Becky. Sarah Hickman. Oh, there. So you can see there's like creasing in between, but it doesn't matter because you don't need those bits anyway. So let me move this over. Look at them. These are like real wax seals, aren't they? How cool are they? So they're all got kind of a different shape to them. So they're not all going to be sitting exactly the same. So look at them. Aren't they cracking? Look at the flower. I love that. Oh, I love these. Right. I'm glad we did that together. Look at that. Right. I fear for my bank balance tomorrow now. So now look, deboss and emboss. Do you see what I mean? So there's your emboss, and that's on mirror card. And there's your deboss on mirror card. So you can see, sorry, it's very glary because I've picked the best card to use, a nice shiny card. So you can see the difference straight away. Should we do that on should we do it on some black and put some wax on it and see what it looks like? I think these are cool. If you like these, I think we can't do it this year, but we can do some Christmas ones as well. I'll get onto those straight away if you like these. So let me make sure that fits in there. So we'll just literally cut that down. So guys, these are $15.99 because obviously it comes with a die. So they are, if you scan that QR code, you can grab them now. This was an impromptu thing. Oh, turn that around. There's all this chat going on. Wax on a wax seal? Yeah, Lillian, let's go for it. Gaz, have I got any vellum here? I'll have a look and see if I've got any vellum. I don't know if I've got any. I might have. It is such a good finishing touch, isn't it? Right, we're going to do. Oh, look at these. I mean, you can't. Yes, you can see that. Look at that. We have some great cameras, so you can see that. Right, so I think, Gaz, I think I was doomed from the start. Sorry, Gaz, but look at that. Even that. Keep that. That's a great That's a great mask, isn't it? Or stencil. I think that's going to be so cool. Oh, Donna, have you got a picture of one on vellum? Not that like I want you to disappear. Sorry, I'm just having to try and bend down and get my ultimate. Oh, I nearly swore again then. Sorry. Right, so bring that over. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's bring these seals over and let's get some wax on them because you can see there's so much detail on here. Let's see how much we can get coming off of there. Let's have a look at what I've got. I've got some that are unopened. Let's open. Should we do silver and gold? Bear with me. I'll put you on camera one so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go for peppermint as well. So we're going to have silver, gold and peppermint. Most of you have got our waxes. But if you haven't, there should be some. I don't know if there's any left on the website. We've got the new ones due in any day, which are the interference ones, which are lush. They really are. But you'll see those. There's only 6 of them though. There's not more than 6 because I think sometimes 10 or 12 can be a bit overwhelming financially. So we've kind of broken it down a little bit, but they'll be coming soon. Okay, I haven't taken any pictures, but I will. Thanks, Donna. Just so people can see how cool they look. So let's go with the... this chat's going too fast for me now. Can't keep up. I only live about 7 miles from Brighton in Burgess Hill. Oh, do you, Kathy? Why did I not know that? Danny goes over there all the time. He goes to park cameras for his camera stuff. That's Burgess Hill, isn't it? I think it is. And then we're just going to put a little bit of, oh yeah. Let me see if I'll lift that up in a second, but I think you're going to love this. This is the gold on black. This is really cute. There we are. How doesn't that look like a real wax seal? Honestly, Alicia, you'll love them. They're beautiful. Oh my giddy. Oh, they are so gorgeous. Right, okay, let me do some more. Let me do why have I got 2 flowers there? Oh, I do two different styles of flower, didn't I? That's right. I was thinking I've got the same thing. No, I haven't. Okay, so let's go with the peppermint and see what this comes out like. Oops. Oh, yeah. Guys, you're going to love these. You're going to love these. These are so easy. So these are like your embellishments. Oh, I've got wax everywhere now. These are your embellishments. They are super cool. Oh, okay. Let me just wipe my finger. We went to Booker's Cash and Carry. I got some kitchen roll. Oh, I've got some towel to wipe. We had to go and get loads of stuff for the retreat. So I got some towel there. Just a little bit, of course. So there's your grit. I mean, look. Can you demo and use the wax and white cardstock? Absolutely, yeah. We'll do white. We'll get through to white in a minute. Look at those. So they're your beautiful wax seals. Should we do some other colours as well? Please do Christmas ones. I will do the Christmas ones. I can get onto them this week actually, or next week, and we'll get them in the pipeline before anybody else decides to do them. Because I think people will see these and go, oh, that's a great idea. We'll get them done and we'll get them already in the system for you for next year. Let's have a look at this one as well. Just do these ones and you can decide what you think. Think about having a little bunch of flowers behind them. Putting these on your envelopes, the craft. Honestly, all these waxes are absolutely beautiful colours. A minute to wipe my finger again, otherwise I'm going to be a hot mess. Now this is the silver. Yes, let's just show you the 3 colours. This is just the 3 waxes I picked up. So now I'd say they're pretty good as waxes go, wouldn't you? They work beautifully on the seals. They look even better. They look better on black, and then add the wax. More, please, more. Definitely. I'm kind of glad I did this with you now. But they really look real, don't they? They really look real. Let me bring you back for a minute. So while I'm getting the other bits and pieces out, yeah, I think we'll do 6 Christmas. And then, I mean, these would look good in an alphabet, wouldn't they, as well? We could do a whole wax seal collection, couldn't we? We could do seasons. I've got loads of ideas now because they're going to be really useful. I mean, you could do plain ones as well, couldn't we? I was going to do a plain one, and I don't know why I changed my mind. Let me get my wipey, cleany stuff. And then we'll do some on white card with some ink as well, and we'll have a look at how they look different. I can't do a card because half of my stuff is all popped away. I mean, what I do, I've got my Ultimate and a few bits here. But all my most of my card stock is in the car. But we can keep playing, can't we? So let's do, you wanted white, didn't you? Let me see. You're testing me now. No, I won't bend, Arlene. Do you know the worst thing about all of it is? I put my trainers on today because I had to go out about 3:30. And Lily had to come and literally undo my trainers for me. Literally. How ridiculous is that? I don't like this getting old lark. But at least I know she'll take good care of me. Sentiment wax seals, exactly. And numbers. So many ideas now, isn't there? Look at that. Pop that down. Now you can see in here as well. Let me just turn that camera for. Can you see it's got a bit grubby? And where the die cuts, you will get marks. You will get marks, but don't stress it. It really is absolutely fine. There we are. If you want to, now don't take the die out, but you can, if you want to, you can untape it and take it out. I don't tend to take it out, but you can see it all sits in there nicely. Christmas messages could be lovely. So many family. Yeah, look at that. We've got, so you guys have just created the wax seal collection for 2026. I think it would be nice springtime, and then we can get all the seasons done. Halloween set would be cracking, wouldn't it? Or you could have spookies on, all spookies, and you could have like a ghost on one. You could have a witch, a black cat. Months of the year. Honestly, ideas. Wow. I think some of you might be watching because there is 260 people here, and I'm thinking, where are you all from? I think you might be watching from the retreat as well. Right, let's look at the white. Oh, yeah, they're great. They're all great. I mean, come on. So don't forget, you are going to get this crack in here. You are, because that's just the nature of it. But we don't want that bit. We want this bit. Birth signs. That's actually quite a genius idea, Emma. That's a really good idea. So I have to do 2 sets. We need 12, don't we? But that's fine. Loads of options. But these are the kind of things we don't need stencils for. I mean, we could do stencils, but I just don't think we really need it. Look at those. Loving this. So what do you think of the wax seals then? Do you think these have been a hit? I feel your pain when you move. Honestly, no, I'm not taking the night off. I do like spending time with you. So I feel like weird. It's like Friday night when I'm not here, it feels weird. So I always like being here. But thank you. You're all very kind. Let's bring in some different colours now. Oh, God, just dropped it on the floor. I can't pick it up. Oh, dear. It's staying on the floor. It's staying down there. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got peony pink. So these are obviously very pretty colours. These aren't heavy colours. So let's have a look on white card with the wax. See if you prefer black or white card. Yeah, no, they're good. They're good. Hang on, I put a bit heavy there. So let's go pink here. We'll do some inking as well, I think. Yeah, you can do your, there you go, look. It's very hard to see. Let's change the colour. Change the colour. I think you can see more of the cracking when you do it on the white card compared to the black card. I think this card is quite a thick card as well. Maybe if you put a slightly lighter card. Then we've got the bronze. Let's have a look at the bronze on the flower. Oh, I've still got a bit on my finger there. Where's that bit of paper? Let's just give my fingers a wipe. And we'll go bronzy. Oh, we do a black bronze one as well, I think. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yes. Yeah, I prefer the bronze to the pink, I have to say. But undoubtedly they work. Fantastic. Look at that. Oh, flowers. Yeah, I mean, you've all come up with great ideas. Look at that. If you wax the central bit, hang on a minute. QQ, if you wax the central bit and then inked, would the wax act as a resist? It does act as a resist, and I know it acts as a resist because I've tried it on something different and it absolutely resisted the ink. Kate Willie, and yes, misting it will help as well. Honestly, love these. So I won't go into a million colours. Let's just go back to that black one while I've got the bronze out, just to have a look at the black on the bronze. Yeah. I think you can have great fun with these. Because you'd colour it, wouldn't you? With like, it would be like a shiny colour that you put on because the wax would be shiny. And there's your bronze. So cool. So cool. Now, I was really silly, and I think I've advised you before not to use your waxes on your mat. But what did I do? I used my waxes on my mat, which makes it really hard to clean. I'm just going to little bit of that bronze from my finger on here as well. So let me show you if we do the inking on. I mean, it does look nice though, doesn't it? Let's clean this off and then do some with ink. Where's my cleany stuff? Oh, look, I've got my Zaflora in here. Let's see if that helps. I'm probably going to choke myself now because it's the concentrate. Oh dear. Let's get a bit more fresh cloth. It's a bit thin, this cloth, but it does the job. Oh, see, right. There's your thing. Don't use your ultimate mat to use your wax. Let me see if this will take it off. It will come off. I know it will come off. Do I have to use my finger? Yeah, look, you've got to use your... And I'm not scrubbing it now. I'm not scrubbing it. Don't do it on your silicone mat because it sticks to it. But you can get it because you warm it. Let me... No, I've unplugged my heat gun to take with me. But if you... that you can see it does come off, but it's going to take me ages and I cannot be bothered to do that. We'll turn it over. There we go. So let me put my... While I talk to you, I put my waxes away. So I think let's get some more colours done, don't you? I was just thinking, I didn't know it'd be okay to use the wax on there. No, don't do as I do. Do as I say. And I've said it before, don't use it on your mat. Could have been worse. I could have done it on the tacky mat. That would have been a whole heap of trouble. Let's bring these in and get rid of these. And then we will try some inking. Can we ink the folder? Should we try inking the folder? I'll have to see because it's got the dye in there. What colour have we got here? Silver. I'm not sure if it'll work. Without hand gel cleaning. Yes, that will get it off. I haven't got any here. Lily's got some though somewhere. I'll have to borrow hers and give that a clean off. I think if I got my heat tool and warmed it up as well, it'll be fine. Just not tonight. Let's do fun things. Bear with me again when I bend down. I just honestly, I feel old. I feel old. That's fine. Now let's try with ink. So let's see. Let's see. Hello, Claire. Did Danny pick you up all right? Did you get to your room okay? How are you? Very excited to see you tomorrow. Lovely Claire's come all the way from Ireland, Southern Ireland. So she's had a long old journey. And Danny grabbed her from the local station and took her to the hotel. I hope you're all checked in okay. Yeah, hand sanitizer is going to be the best thing for this. Claire, did you see what I did? Look, I decided to use the wax on my silicone mat, which was really not a wise move. However, anyway, let's have a look. So these are all raised. Now obviously I'm playing because I've only just got them. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Should we see what this does? Because we can't really ink in there. Well, we can, but I've got to wash it. And then I don't want to get into the bits going underneath. Oh, yeah, no, I probably won't do that. Oh, do I want to do that even? Let me feel. I'm going to, right, let's do it. Let me do it. It's so then you either do it or you don't do it, right? This is going to be the thing, isn't it? Let's have a look. So I'm just using a deep ocean, actually, because it's what I came to first. The flour. Try not to press too hard. Some of these aren't as deep as others, so you see what you're going to pick up. There we go. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we are going to find out, aren't we? Let's find out. Let's see if that's big enough. That's big enough. So we'll go that way, and then we'll go like that. No, it isn't going to work, is it? Because it's going to deboss it. There you go. So that's what we've learned already. We know it's going to deboss. So let's see. What does it look like debossed? I do not know. Let's have a look. We know what it looks like on gold card, but we don't know on the white card. I know, Claire. I know. Anyway, well, let's see what this looks like. I'm just watching, just eating at the View and grabbing a sneaky watch. Hello, Joanne. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's have a look. Not bad. Do you know what? Not bad. Now, obviously, I didn't put enough ink on, but you see what I mean? They're these now kind of bottle cappy, aren't they? Yeah. Knock those out. So they're not embossed, but they've debossed okay. Definitely debossed okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just, I think maybe I need to do a little bit heavier inking in places. What do you think? What do you think? So we've got the emboss. Yeah, I know. I kind of like it as well. You got your emboss. Yeah, that's the same one. Emboss and deboss. Just a completely different look, isn't it? I quite like them inked as well. Well, there you go. So I would say, remember though, do your deboss side. Don't do it on your... I mean, you could do it on here. You could do it on here because if you wanted to, you could take the dye. If you really wanted to take the dye out, you could take the tape off. But I don't really advocate that. But if you wanted to, that is an option. And then you could do the emboss side if you really wanted to. Let me bring that back in. Let's give that a clean. I'm going to use Mr. Flora on that because it make it smell nice. And then let's give it a wipe with our ridiculously large kitchen towel or cleaning towel, and then wipe that off. Now, one thing I do as well, so when I do something like this, I know I'm making a hot mess in my folder. Now, for me, it's easy. I go to the cupboard and I get another one. Could you do that with a foam sheet for puffy stickers? I don't see why not. I don't actually have any foam sheets, but I absolutely do not see why you couldn't. So sorry, what I was saying, what I do when I've done this, okay, I take another piece of card. Don't know if that's big enough. No, it's not going to cover all of it. Let me find a big piece. So this is when I don't, sorry, I bent then. I think you heard me then. I don't care how big the card is because I don't care if it's going to crack or anything. Oh, your YouTube just shut down. Oh no, Hannah. Is it your signal in the hotel? They are super pretty, aren't they? Oh, Denise Deacon. This one is, I will get, Rebecca, are you still there? If you're still there, sweetheart, would you be able to put the my Lisa Horton Platinum 6 in the comments for me? Denise Deacon is on Facebook tonight. So she's not on YouTube. Would you be able to put a link to it for me? That would be really useful. If you can't, or if I don't hear back in a few minutes, I'll go and find it in a sec for you, Denise. Right, and now I need to bring a foam sheet. Yeah, I really would like that, actually. Could somebody bring a foam sheet? So what I do is I tend to do another cut. And what this will do is it will take off any of that excess ink that you may have had left. And then you'll be able to kind of get rid of any of that in here. So I'll just give that a tap. There's all 6 out. There wasn't actually hardly any ink on those. But again, I can keep them to one side now and use them with some wax or some ink or something. So there's a ton of them there, isn't there? Let's have a quick look at what we've cut. I wish I could make a card, but I don't think I've got enough stuff with me to make a card. But let's bring them in. I want to do a silver one as well if I can. Let's have a look at them all. Hannah is going to pop some foam in her bag now. So look at all these already, and we've run this through how many times? Just a couple. Well, 1, 2, 4 times. That's all we've done. There we go. There's our holographics. There's our negative. There's our inked. There's our gold, which is again the negative reverse. So let's have a look, see if I've got any silver. I'm going to go quiet because I'm bending. I'm going to see if I got I got some vellum. This is a Tracy Hay vellum. So it's patterned. Sorry, I probably sound like I'm in a dark hole, don't I? But actually, oh goodness, I'm up. We'll try using some of the Tracy Hay vellum because it will look super pretty. Okay, so where's the die gone? Let me move that out of the way. Don't move that then, so you won't be seeing up my nose through that card, shiny card. You can see, oh no, look at that, terrible. So let me pop this. I know I'm going to lose that bit, but we'll get the. Actually, let me put it there. Let's get those flowers. Right, hang on. No, Lisa, did you not learn from last time? You put it that side. No, that side. Can you tell it's been a long day? Craft metal will be great. This will give you kind of the imitation craft metal, won't it? Let me show you that. So move that again. I've just ordered my seals and wax. Honestly, they're beautiful, aren't they? I think you will absolutely love them. I do. I know I do. It's just like, I think I get really anxious because I'm just worried about, because it makes me, when it catches me, I kind of, it really catches my breath. And Lily's always saying to me, will you stop doing that? I'm like, I can't help it. It's like when I step down the curb and it catches my breath, it just literally takes my breath away. It's crazy. But do you know what? First world problems. Paula Smith, you are a superstar. Thank you very much. So, Debbie Deacon, I think it was Debbie Deacon. Was it Debbie Deacon? I've got so many names here. There's the link to my Platinum 6. It is beautiful. You get a bonus 3D embossing folder with die with it and stencils. Oh man, I'm going to be... I'm hoping there will be inks to buy tomorrow. Yes, there will be. There will be inks to buy. There will be embossing folders to buy. There'll be dies to buy. There's die cutting machines to buy. There is, oh goodness me, there's some special deals on. There's loads. So, and also if there's something you want that isn't there, let us know and we can bring it the following day. Could you cheat and use tin foil? You could use tin foil, actually. Look at those. They're super cool, aren't they? So they look like metal. Great masculine card, isn't it? Or like almost like a, not cowboy, but you star or something like that. Very, very lovely. Try Tens machine. Somebody else said that to me, actually. Sarah Hickman just had a load of foam sheets delivered from Spellbinders. I will have to save some for when this arrives. Definitely. They do look glassy. Look at that. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. So I think you can see there's a load of benefits to these. I think they're going to make it. Let's see if I can put something together in a minute. I'll try. I can't make promises. I'll try. But I'll try with the vellum first as well. So this is the Tracy Hay vellum. I'll flip the camera over in a minute. And this is called printed vellum, 4 each of 3 designs. And I'll show you them in a sec. So they're not on the Friday night special. You just need to put in the search bar Tracy Hay and they should come up. So there you go. That's one design. Let me show you the design. So we've got this beautiful design, very pretty. Let me put it onto the white so you can see. So that's your first design. Okay, very lovely. This is your second design. Hang on, move those over. We'll use that one. This is one of my favorites, this design. Your second design. It's got like a little bit of text on it in the background. Honestly, the waxes are beautiful. I promise you, you'll love the waxes. And then the last one, let me grab one from the bottom and put that down for a minute. Hang on. And the last one is this one. So let me move the rest of these out of the way. So this is the last vellum. So they're all different, but they're all very beautiful. Denise Deacon. Oh, there you go. She's got it. There we are. So that's the vellums. Let me do one. Now, I'm not sure with vellum if we need to have like a little shim because it will tear. I'm not sure because I've not done this with an inset die before. I'm just putting the vellum back in the pack. So let's try. Let's see what happens. And let's go with. I'm having a look at which might be the best. I'm going to go with this one because it's kind of quite generic. Let me pop that there. Chop this down about here. So these are A5 sheets. So you get 12 sheets. But, you know, I never use more than a little bit of vellum at any time anyway. So it doesn't matter what side you do. It is printed on one side. But I think it's still going to look equally as beautiful whatever side you do it on. So some people with vellum, which I agree with, quite often put in, hello Deborah, they quite often put a piece of copy paper in between, okay? And then thank you, Rebecca. Everyone's helping me out tonight. Yes, you're fantastic. Thank you so much. And then we'll bring this through like this. So you can put your copier sheet in if this doesn't work well. I love the noise that the vellum makes when we do it. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, well, they're good. They're good, they're good, they're good. So, oh, yeah, they're lovely. Hang on a minute. Oh, wow, look at these. Look at these. Beautiful little vellum. And can you see what happens? It literally puts your white work onto the vellum. See that? It's so cool. And then your butterfly. And then you've got your heart. They're beautiful, aren't they? Really liking those. Really, really liking those. Let's have a look at the comments. Oh, I've missed loads of comments. Okay. So there we are. There's your vellum versions. So just start thinking outside the box now about how you're going to use yours when you get them home. Let me bring that back and show you. Like here. You see them on there? So you've got your pretty versions. You've kind of got your heavier duty versions. You've got your reversed versions. You've got your metal looking version. Let's bring in the other one, which is your one that looks really like wax. Isn't that gorgeous? They're just lovely. And then even the one that I wasn't so fussed on actually looks quite nice on white. So you get some of the white space. And then we've got the beautiful black. So I think you've got a few choices there. I think you can have some great fun with these. And if you kind of put a big spray of flowers kind of behind these, I think they're going to sit beautifully. So while I'm talking to you, I'm going to see if I can get a couple of bits ready to see if I can do a quick demo. Let me get some bits tidied up. So how is everyone today? Have you all had a busy week? It's been a bit crazy here because we've also got TV on Tuesday. So it's going to be bonkers. It's going to be bonkers. I don't know what's going on in the world. I don't even know my name half the time at the moment. Paola's going to cover Tuesday for me because I went up on, was it Wednesday? I came back yesterday and honestly, the traffic, I've never experienced that. So I finished my shows at 1:30 and I was thinking, oh, and I rang Danny and I said, 2:30, I'll be home by about 4:30, 5 o'clock latest. He was like, oh, great. And they closed the M25 4 miles before the Dartford crossing. So no one could get off. No one could get off. I sat there. Now I thought, because I was rushing home, I didn't stop for a wee. I didn't stop to get a drink or anything. I thought, let's just get home. And I got home when it was dark. I got home and it was 7:30, 7:45, and I'd left at 1:30. I was raging. And everyone was doing that thing, you know, when the motorway's closed, it goes down to one lane and everyone tries to cut in. And I wouldn't let anyone in. I was getting really cross. There was people bibbing me, let me in. I was like, no. Not that I get cross when I'm driving. I don't normally, to be fair. But yeah, so that was tricky. So Paola, obviously she's driving. She's down here now, but she's going to do Tuesday. And then I think she's Thursday as well with Paola Creates, I think. And then it's me. I think it's Spellbinder's show I think I've got. I can't remember, but I'll keep you posted. I know, Gaz, how dare they? Honestly. Valerie says they also look great cut in craft card. Excuse me, while I've got to have a little drink. Deborah, some Christmas seals would be good. Yes, 100%, 1,000,000%. They're on my list for next week, Deborah. I said that because I don't want anyone else doing it before me. I'm going to get a whole collection in, so we're ready for the new year. Or can you imagine little snowflakes on them? They look so cool. Little robin or something, or a cardinal. Or very lovely. I was ahead of you on the road. I came through on quite a good run. You are lucky, Rebecca. What's on Tuesday? What is on Tuesday? Now, I do know because I gave Adam everything. I think there's some special offers on Tuesday. It's dies on Tuesday. I know that's not new. It's not new on Tuesday. I did say to you, didn't I, that I would do new, but I'm not going to bombard you. I want you to get what you've just bought, and I want you using it before we send out anything else. I want to see samples of your tags and everything before I start bringing you new stuff. Mistletoe, honestly, all these things would be great. They really, really would. So what should we do? Let me see what I've got here. This is really off the cuff, isn't it? This is like you going in your craft room and just making something, and I'm just going to make something randomly. Let me see. I'm going to check the size of my card to see how I feel. The size of they're going to be nice. Okay. I got a night right. Like this is how I tell you what, this is how I craft, okay? This is how I craft. So like I've got a magazine work to do next week. I've got quite a lot of magazine work to do. So I'll come into the studio and they'll say, right, your brief is 5 cards. These are your colour palette. So I sit there and I get my card out and I go, right, okay, so I've got a black and white card. Now I know what I really want to use. I think I want to use one of these. So I look here and I go, right, well, how's that going to sit on my card? I want it in the middle. I'm going to want it there. I think I'm going to want something there. So if I want something there, then I need to trim that card down and have a bit of black behind it. And maybe we'll put some ink on the card. And then that's kind of how my thought process goes. So I don't ever come in and go, right, I'm making a card and it's going to look like that. I just go through this kind of, what if I did that? And what if I did that? And that is how my cards get created. So I'm actually going to bring in some of these just to have a look at, and then I will make a decision if I want to use those. We'll zoom you in a little bit so you can see me. More mags in the future. Now, we did start to do, which camera? Bear with me. If I just move, I've just zoomed myself in. I forgot to press the other button. Zoom, right, hang on, I'm too close. Let me just zoom out just a touch. I pressed the wrong zoomy button. So I zoomed out. I'm having to look over here for a minute. Bear with me. Yeah, okay. So now I need to flick that one and that one. Right, now I can zoom. Honestly, this techie stuff. Techie. Lily's getting the hang of all my tech stuff as well now, thank goodness. Right, so I know. How about some greeting seals? Yeah. Yeah, Kate Willie, we were doing the magazine and then obviously TV all changed. So we literally had to kind of put things on hold. But the magazine, like a in-house magazine, is on the cards, definitely. And it's definitely on the cards for next year. Do you know what? It's time. Zoe Kane, I had a rough week of migraines and other neuro appointments. We found very complex. Oh, bless you, Zoe. I don't put my neurology on Wednesday and they have someone to see a clinic in 4 weeks. To be fair, I'm very complex and haven't physically been since January 2020. Goodness me. Oh, bless your heart. Are you still able to craft? Do you still get into the position to be able to do anything creative, or do you just like kind of watching and seeing what other people are up to? Right, let me just pop this on here. So then we go, okay, well, there we go. There's our mat and layer. If I've cut that straight. Yeah, not too bad. So the mat and layer. Let's bring in an embossing folder now. Let's do a background as well. I think we need to have a background with this. Needs a little bit of texture, I think. Oh, 47 likes on YouTube. Thank you, everybody. Keep doing the likes. It really helps my algorithm. It's really is helping at the moment. Now, do I want an embossing folder or do I want ink? Right, so this is again, off we go, off to our little tangent now. We're going ink. Right, and I picked my Paola already. Right, let's go back to the OGs. OGs tonight, guys. But we're going to pick Deep Ocean and we're not going to pick Surf's Up. We're going to go for it tonight. Let's go a little bit different. Okay, yeah, the magazine we had a ton of freebies and it had stamps and papers and other things that were a little bit different. But of course, with everything happened with TV, we kind of had to park it. But it's the bones of it are there, which is the good thing. Right, so blue brush, yellow brush, and pink brush. We need pink brush. There's my pink brush. So ink, I think. Yeah, I'm with you with the ink. So let's put the blue and the pink over there so I don't pick up the wrong thing. Now, I'm going to kind of be. This could go one of two ways. This could go horribly wrong. So I feel like I want a very light amount of ink. Let's just keep it really light and we'll build up because I don't want to give myself like heavy marks. I'll come down here a little bit. It's not the best brush in the world. It's an older brush, but so we'll pop that there. Bring that down a little bit. Just like so. Right, see that looks very random, doesn't it? Okay. And then we're going to bring in the pink. So let's put the lid on here. Let's go pink. Where's me pink? There we are. Right. I just will tell you though, these OGs ink pads, they've never been replaced. This is my first set of ink pads still. And then we're going to go in here. This is where the brush is. Like if you've got the Pro Blend brushes, they'll be great for this technique as well. So there we are. Look at that. So we've got our pink here. See that? And then I might add a little bit of pink down there just to give it a little oomph. But just light, the lighter the better. And then pop up here. There we are. I've kept the yellow very little. Okay. And then we're going to come in with the blue. Now the blue, because it is deep ocean, it's a viciously bright blue. All right, so let me get another piece of card. Check what's on my brush already. It's a little bit of blue on my brush, but I'm going to take the blue and I'm going to come off. So I've taken a lot of that ink off. Now I'm going to come over and fill in these spaces. See that? Look what it's done now. So that blue, albeit all the ink's off nearly, we've now changed this to have different tones. So right here it's purple and here it's like green. It's crazy. So we're not going to go too much more. I'm going to do a little bit more blue, a little bit, tiny bit. So off again, all of that off. And then here, over here, look at that. Happy with that now, look at that. Very cool. So now we've got our kind of ink in the middle, right? So we've put these away. I'm going to keep it tidy, guys, because I haven't got time tonight to put everything back, and then I'll come back. I don't like coming back to a messy craft room. Can't do it. I can't do it. And then we'll put our brushes away, and then we're bringing our water bottle. Our water bottle. You know I love to do this. We take our lid off our water bottle. Want to buy some crafting in my bank balances? Oh, I've got to tell you something. I'll talk to you while I'm doing this. So, got a call from the bank today. I'm going to swear now. Some arsehole tried to spend £659 in John Lewis today, twice. They spent £329 in the Apple store. They went and had themselves a nice Nando's, and then also popped to Nike's and bought themselves a pair of trainers on our cards. So, yeah. So our cards were cancelled. Absolute freeloaders trying to get something for nothing. Fortunately, our bank caught it, which was great, and called us, which is really good news. So, okay. Right, so look at that already. There's your background. How cool's that? Very, very cool. And then we take our black card and we pop that on here. Already, what a cutie card. Right up my street, that is. So now I'm going to leave that there a minute because I can't take this off because it's got all that wax on the back. Honestly, Lisa, if I had a brain, I would be very dangerous. So let's put some tape on the back here. And then, I know, guys, honestly, they were a bank were really good about it, but these people are just, shouldn't say it, I shouldn't swear, but they are holes, aren't they? People we all work really hard for what we get, and then you just try and freeload. But thank goodness they've cancelled the cards and that now, which is good. Right, so there we go. So that's our kind of base. I know. It's just horrible, isn't it? It makes you want to swear. It really does, which I did anyway, didn't I? So now I'm going to take a piece of black card, and you're going to, what is she doing? So we're going to take a piece of black card and we're going to cut a strip. Let me move that out of the way. This is such my way of crafting. This is absolutely what you would get if you saw me in my craft room any day of the week. So I'll take my card and I just do this. I'm going to go that way. Actually, see if I can trim that side and get a nice straight line. So line it against your lines on here. There we go. Move those pieces out of the way, bring you back in. So that's a better view, isn't it? And then we will come in. So that is 6.5. So all I do, if I've got a small piece that I'm using, like you see that, it's only a slither that I want. If we line it up with a line on your board, you know it's going to be straight, yeah? There we go. There's that, all right? And then we're going to do a white piece. It could probably have been done with a little bit thicker, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll take a white piece and we'll do a slightly smaller bit. Slightly smaller. Let's see what we've got. Might be a bit small, might have to go a bit wider, but you know. No, I'm going to stick with that, I think. There we go. Take that for the moment. So this is literally the quickest card ever, and it's off the top of my head, so forgive me if it does not set the world alight, but I just wanted to do something to put that seal on. Let me get my tape runner again. Literally it's a little bit wide for the tape runner, but let's give it a go. But let me bring in, actually, we'll do this and then I'll bring in the residue eraser and we'll get rid of any extra bits. So what I do as well is I hold down, I kind of anchor where I want it. So got a straight line there. And then I use this hand to wiggle and then lay it down. And I can see I've got glue there. So we take, these are on the website as well, the residue erasers. These are the best things in the world. And you literally rub and it rubs off all that glue. Look at that, gone, just gone. So all the glue's gone. Now it's not perfectly lined up in the middle, but you know, forgive me tonight. But we can chop that off. Let's move that out of the way again. I don't think we need that for now. Let's get that. Where's my trimmer gone? There it is, under here. So we can take this and then, oh, the other day I had one saying, oh, Mum, I've changed my phone number. Could you give me a ring or something like that? And like Lily was next to me, she went, scam. I said, I know, they're just that, you know, people can be taken in by it so easily though, can't they? Then we're going to pop something across the middle here. So I'm going to mark it. Let me mark it with a pen. I've got a pen here. Look at that. And then we'll pop that right there. And I know it's black, but I can see the line. I've got a good enough view. But always do it on the back, because if you do it wrong, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to move that across here. Hopefully my head's not in the way. Pop that down. Hold, because it will wiggle. And then you can get rid of that bit. You don't need that bit. And we've got this nice straight piece here. Where's my card? And then, oh no, Janet Fellows, that's rubbish. What happened there then? Is everyone else frozen or are you all right? Glue eraser is brilliant, isn't it? Just brilliant. So let's pop this down here, get some glue along here. I would have used the eraser, but I forgot. So pick that up. Oh, Lisa, that is why you have an Ultimate. Oh, dearie me. And then I'm going to pop this around here, like so. Look at that, straight across the middle. So you think, why is she covering all that work up? And then we can take our seal. So we can make a choice now. I quite like, look at that. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? Yeah, I'm liking that. Let me just see what else I've got. See if I want a inky one. No. See if I want a, hang on, where's the other one? Looking for the black one I did, or the silver one. No, I think that one. Okay, so, oh good, it's fine. It must have been a blip for you. Sorry about that. Honestly. Techie stuff. Techie stuff. Right, let's get a couple of foam pads. Where's that messy mat you got for Leonie? Oh, I know, it's under here somewhere. Shh, shh. Don't tell her. Don't tell her I didn't use it. She'll be like, you make me use it. I was like, I know. But I mean, to be fair, she's very messy. Very messy. Okay, let's pop this one here. Let's take the back off this one. So this is really off the cuff. There's no me pre-planning this, is there? But this is such a me card. It's such a me card. And I'll show you how I do my card base as well if you want. And then I'm going to have a look at how I want that to sit. I quite like it like that. I'm quite happy with that. Plop that down there. So this kind of breaks everything up and it gives you a reason to put this on. Oh, thank you. Bye, Rob. With your holographic one. Loving this card. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, so pop that here. And then sentiment-wise, what can we do sentiment-wise? I know what we're going to do. I know. I love this. Right. Now, you may have this, you may not have this, but this is so cool. And the best thing about this die is actually the for you. I love that for you and this. I use this all the time. Lily would say to me when I do videos, can you change it up? Can you not use that one? No, but I like it. So let's bring that. And I'll bring our die cutting machine in. And we're going to cut them. It's only going to be one pass. So it's really easy. We take this one. And we've got 4. And we'll do that, right? We'll do that in black. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Right, see, I'm on one now. Right. Right, put this over here for a minute. Now, let's do the black first. Let me bring my die cut. I'm making a hot mess here now. Right, with my for you. I've just covered that up. Let me just move that out of the way. Right. You know, this is how it goes. This is how my brain starts to work. So now I'm like, right, okay, here we go. For you, let's just run that through first, and then that bit in my head. This is perfect, and it is perfect for an A6 card, isn't it? Right. Proper crafting, no plans on the hoof. That's me. And this is honestly, I genuinely, if I get like stuff to do, this is how I do it. I just let the product take me where I want to go. So there's your for you. Love this. Now we can put these bits away. Put the for you away for you. That's fine. And then, right, what we're going to do next, we're going to take that, that piece of card we cut the slither off of, didn't we? So we've still got the rest of that left. So let me pop the other card back underneath. And then no, I don't even need to bring the ultimating. So I'm going to take some of those brushes that I used earlier, and that's got the tiniest bit of pink on it, right? Just rub anything excess on there. And then, where did I have the yellow one? Is that yellow? I think that's actually, I've got a small brush that's got yellow on it. So let's do that. Little one that might have a bit of yellow on it. Random. But can you see the tiniest amount of ink? Not too fussed on how much, right? Got that. And then I've got, Lily sorted all my brushes out today. So they're all nice orders. We've got a bit of blue. A bit of blue over here, right? Tiniest amount. Doesn't matter what it looks like, right? Does not matter. And then we get the for you, bring that back in. And this is where you kind of tie everything together. So we put the for you like so. Random, doesn't matter where it goes. Just make sure it's some of that inky area. You just have to go with the flow sometimes, don't you? There we are. And then we'll lift that off. There we go. Happy with that. That's the for you. And we'll move these just out of the way for a minute. It's a bit off camera for a minute. Let me get this machine put away. And the dies. So pop that back on there. And let's get that for you. They can go away. I think these might be at the retreat as well. I can't remember, but they are beautiful, beautiful. Pop the lid back on that machine. There we go. Oh, that up nicely. and tidy up. So let me just tidy up while I've got you. Told you I'm so dishevelled tonight. I'm so dishevelled. And then pop the vellum away so I don't lose that. Go under there. And the plates. Now, I would bring this in now. And I'll flick you over in just a second. Let's put these up here. I would now get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. But I'm going to use that for my gluing. Got that little bit there. I don't know if you can see, but you've got a really nice little tinge of colour. So it's not pure white. And here, a little bit more. And that's got a little bit of yellow and a little bit of colour on there. You can always add a little bit more if you feel you haven't got enough. I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to bring these two pieces in. So the For You, I'll turn them over and let's pop some glue on the back. Now this is when I do like to use a wet glue. It's much easier. And then I've got the For over here. So if you think about it, that little seal absolutely makes this card, doesn't it? It really, really does. And I'll pop that lid back on. Where's my little tweezers? My workhorse tweezers. So the For, I mean, they're very manky, but they just do the job perfectly. Turn that to one side, put your For down. There we go. To pull that up off the desk a minute. And then we can move that just a little bit. So we've got that lined up where we want it, right? And the U, and again, I work sideways always. There we are, lay that down. That's done that bit. Really love this. Okay. And now we can decide where we put this. So I have a feeling I know where I want to go, but I might do it and then go, that's nonsense. We go For. We can either do that or we can go here, which is quite nice as well. And then, where you been, Fedogina? You miss loads. And then we could put some little gems there if you wanted to. I think, do I want it like that though? I think I might do that. And then I'm going to put some other bits on. So turn these two over. Did I lose you, Fedogina? You've missed, what did I do? I did some inking. I've done some die cutting. I've made a card. Nearly made a card anyway. There we go. And then bring that back. So I'm going to put the U on first. Put that in the middle. And then I'll get the For wherever I want it to go. There we are. Isn't it a cute little card? I mean, that's sometimes where I think it's quite nice, isn't it? You get something, you go, let's see what I can do. Just minimal supplies. And I say that, don't I? It's one of the things I always advocate. Just don't have a lot. Don't, put pressure on yourself. Minimal supplies. There's your For You. And then we've got here, we've got some little thingamybobs, what are they called? Sequins. So let's add a few little sequins. So we take 3, we do the odd numbers. Get all the bits off my desk. Where do I put my glue? Put my glue back. So I will go random with my thingamybobs. I'm going to go one there. Then I might go one here. And I'll go one there. That's all we do. 3 little dobs of glue. And then we'll take 3 of these. Are you seeing how I craft now? It's just my exact way of crafting. I just love this. I find this so much easier than putting too much pressure on myself. Because when I get all dies out and I get everything on my desk, I like too much. There's too much there. Confuses me. Put a little one there. One there. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I kind of sometimes think it finishes it off nicely. And there. Look at that. So you've got that. And then you could do your card base. I've got a couple of minutes. Boop it up. What's boop it up mean, Fedegina? I've not heard that before. And then your card base, all you would do, have I got a piece of white card? I'm just seeing if I've got my super smooth here, or if this is the thinner card. I can't remember. Bear with me just a second. This might be thicker. Bear with. I've got a lean. So this is, yeah, this is the super. I thought there was two pieces there, but it's only one. Is it only one? Yeah. Is that one? That's our lovely super smooth. So take your super smooth, right? Turn your Ultimate over, right? And all you're going to do is you're going to pop your card on your Ultimate like so, right? So I'm going to pop that there because that is where I'd like my card to sit. Boop, embellishments. Oh, that's funny. I've never heard that before. And then I'm going to mark it here, all right? And then my centre mark, right, is going to be around here. So what I do, we'll turn this now, and then we'll know it's about there. So I want that about there, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and I'm going to score this just where that line is, right? Score that. And just fold it. I mean, you can turn it over and score it if you want as well, but I've still got this mark here. So all we do is we take our trimmer, and that's why there's no markings on the scoreboard. You don't need it. And then we pop that in there, and we just literally, we cut off that. So I know that fits on there perfect. Then we just cut that extra bit off at the bottom. All right. Here we go. Take that away. We've now got the other half we can use for another top folding card. So I'll just take that bit off the bottom as well. So that's ready for another card. Because I do love a top folding note card. That's one of my favourite styles of card. So we take this and then we'll open this out. Take that. A little bit of glue on the back. And then, here we go. So I'm so pleased you joined me. It's about 260 people here tonight, which is so lovely considering everyone's at the retreat or in their hotels and getting ready for tomorrow. So thank you so much for sticking with me. And there we are. And that's your card. So tonight's card, using your, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? So if you like it, a heart's, thumbs up or something is really helpful. If you don't like it, you can give me a thumbs down as well. Doesn't matter. So there we are. Look at that. So you've got all your inking, all your background, all done. No worries, Mary. Thank you for joining me. And there is that beautiful seal. So grab your link there. Grab your link there. So you like it, you like it, you like it. I'll pop it here for you so you can see it. Oh, it's because I've zoomed in too much, isn't it? There we are. Yes, that's better. So you can see all the bits on my desk. Anyway, so there we go. So, right, I'm going to love you and leave you now. I've got to go and eat. I've got to go and bath. I've got to wash my hair. I've got to wash my hair. I've got to get myself packed and ready for tomorrow. I'll try and take loads of pictures and get loads of inspiration for you. And yeah, I will see you next Friday. But Paola will see you TV on Tuesday. So there won't be a live from Paola. I've got to record something for scrapbook.com. So I don't know if I'll be live Tuesday. If I can do Tuesday, I will. If not, I will see you again next Friday, 6:30. Hopefully you love this. Hopefully you can get your hands on this. This is the wax seals with inset dye. If you're interested, there is a QR code over there, or just head to the new arrival section on the website. So I'm just going to call out a winner. I think have I got a winner? Have I got a winner tonight? Yes, we've got a winner. So for liking and sharing tonight, the winner is Lynn will just spin. Lynn will just spin. So if you drop a message in the group saying, hey, I'm a winner, we will arrange to get some kind of voucher out to you so you can spend it on the website. We can't do physical product at the moment as it's been a nightmare, especially if it's a random person and it ends up in the USA and then I can't send it. So we're doing at the moment gift vouchers or a spend or a code for the website. So drop us a message in the group and yeah, we'll sort that out for you. Probably early next week because it's a crazy weekend. Anyway, have a good weekend, everyone, and I will see you next week. And thank you for joining me. And I hope you liked my little impromptu card. See you later. Bye.